Yo, it's that Native J, and we're back with another episode of the Zombie Cure Lab. So the last thing we were doing over here was trying to get our new little area set up. I would really like to get greenhouses and smithies over there now, so I think that's gonna be what we're doing. It's kind of just finishing our production area now. I also want make it to where these guys can't involve themselves in any of the production stuff over there. They'll kind of just spend their whole lives making sure we got ice, ice, baby. And probably same thing with these guys over here. They'll concentrate on making sure everything has ice, especially if we decide to put like more defenses and stuff in here. That'll be a later video, right? Alright. So now let's come in here, and if we have to, we'll adjust these guys around too. But for now, I think just putting more in is probably going to be our best bet. We got the chemical extractors, we got a wood area. Yeah, let's get our smelteries going, right? And after thinking about it a little bit, I decided, looking at how I was doing the haulers, I'm thinking these haulers don't reach all the way up here. Hopefully they won't even try to go do that. But I was thinking if I put the greenhouses in here, right, then they're going to be trying to do the greenhouses and stuff. So in order to avoid that, I'm just going to delete this whole road, I should say, and rebuild it back over here instead. Oh, I should probably, let's see if I can unmark this. I forgot how you do it. There's a way to do it. Remove from selection. You have to hold control. Delete. Don't delete those. There you go. I'm thinking greenhouses right here then. Alright. So that's in food. I kind of consider it to be like all of these things are kind of like production buildings, but it's just the way the game was designed to help categorize things. I'm pretty confident everything will fit if I just get that one fixed. And I could probably go pretty crazy on this, to be honest. Or well, you know what? I don't want these guys trying to stick their nose in that business. That's not the business they partake in. So I may not even have needed to move that, and still would have fitted the same amount. But that's okay. Maybe I'll even put a road in between. I'll probably put a road towards the back here. And this will allow us to support many more humans too. I think that's going to be our goal, is just kind of see how high we can get our population. Even if I have a bunch of people just sitting around doing nothing. Oh yeah, my doors are open. Good. Make sure everyone's not going to get mad at me when they go to leave. So I'm noticing like this strange noise, and it looks like the game's starting to act funny. It's like I put too many blueprints down at once or something. It is the strangest thing. I just keep hearing like this clicking noise. It almost looks like we have just too much going on, like we broke the game almost. It could possibly be too from us not having enough haulers. Honestly, it looks like they're having difficulty actually getting all their goods around, and so they're building up like queues. So many buildings are missing production parts. I truly want to say that's the issue here. So let's go ahead and delete this to start getting this stuff out of here. Maybe that'll help solve some of that issue, right? But it seems like we need a significantly more amount of people hauling. That could also be contributing to because humans carry less. And we've spread everything out so far now. So maybe even adding in more haulers again here isn't a bad idea. Oh yeah. Let's tell people not to go out there. It could also be because I have so many blueprints again. I'm not sure. But we definitely got to figure out what that little click click noise is. I think it may have been from each time we're getting a notification. I don't know. We also didn't like deleting that, it looked like. I think we're gonna delete these as well. Honestly, they look kind of useless. I thought I had made it to where these guys didn't refill, but I guess they still refill. That's okay. These guys don't have to. These guys probably won't have to either, just because they're so close to the hauler, but we'll stick around to find out, won't we? I was thinking a little bit about this place, and I was thinking about deleting these walls and this road, and allowing this to also be this whole like corner over here, be a part of the camp. Right. And the level 1 Humvees will, or level 1, 2, and 3 will all be able to live in this corner pretty easily, or pretty, like, efficiently. I was also thinking about building the humans another house, like another room, but I'm not really worried about it. I'm starting to think our current project, and a good majority of this video will probably be, is getting a science building in so that we can raise our population again. I think having so many more production buildings, right, and so much more going on, it just makes sense that we up our production, or our population. Plus, that's the only way we're going to be able to keep the whole mega base idea alive. So I'm going to go ahead and start trying to build these stations in to see if we can kind of get people standing around. It's not always a good thing, right? But in this case, it's going to be a great thing, because we want tons of humans for no reason, just to have them. In a way, almost just to be able to give them away as well. To be able to sell them off or points that we don't need. But we will reveal eventually what all of our human points are for. So stay tuned. That's something I haven't spoiled the whole series. So if you haven't already Googled it, keep waiting. So I still feel like we just don't have enough things going on for people to work still. We got too many things going on. I still don't know why we have two power grids either. Maybe if I look around with this real quick, I can see why. I just want to add in some more power there too to make sure it's all filled in, connected with each other. I still don't get the two grids thing. Why do we have two grids? Where is B at? It doesn't exist because it's 0 out of 0? Or it's just a pole sitting somewhere. There we go. It's not connected to nothing else. I'm like going crazy over here. We're not going to have many people that work in the lab when we build it. And it doesn't look like we can't even keep up with all the goods being produced. So we might have to, if I keep letting the game roll, right? Because we're kind of doing extra stuff too. So I'm going to let the haulers kind of just do their thing and see if they can catch up with the buildings. But for the most part, it looks like we're just producing a ridiculous amount of goods. So what we can do is take some of our production buildings away, probably nurseries and stuff, things that are less valuable to us, and concentrate on the more valuable things. It looks like these guys are also chiming in and helping in the production area. So everyone seems to be trying their best to make this happen for us. But we may not have enough people, right? But that gives us an outlook on that the super base, the mega base is more of a reality now, right? We have more than enough production. We just need more people, realistically. And I would rather fill in this side first so we can keep putting hauling stations over here. It looks like they will still grab most of that, but concentrate on these two buildings mostly, and then go elsewhere with it. So yeah, I think we're coming up to the point where I want to build the lab now. It looks like we don't have a total 14 either, right? So let's start building our lab here. I wanted it a variation of 7. I forget what I said. I think 28 wide, right, is what we'd want. And I think it was like 28 by 31. Forget about it. Well, a little extra space won't matter, right? Alright. Go big or go home. Something like that. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and start designing this whole thing. We'll start with the highest level one being right here. Why not? Let's see if we can just get them all orientated the same way. Yeah, it looks like that works out perfectly actually. Good thing we did the one extra space. So these ones should definitely fit, if those ones fit. I'll just line them up here like that. Maybe I can use all that extra space there for the obvious. Yeah, I think I can get away with a whole nother space there too. I think that is just one space. Maybe that's two spaces, I'm not sure. And I'll put these flat against the back. That one and that one covers all those. And that one covers all those. Okay. So these ones are the only ones we won't leave on auto. The rest we'll put on auto. And we'll control how many people come in. I just don't want to have any Humvees quite yet because we need to finish the gymnasium and give them in their own bedroom and stuff. There's a couple of things we could do there, so let's finish this and then we'll talk about doing that. I'm hearing that weird thing again. It looks like it's causing problems. I don't know what's doing it, but I'm just gonna keep working through it. It may be like this too, but I don't know. I honestly have no idea. I'm gonna open all the doors too for when they defrost. And I want to pay attention to this because we don't want them building these and trying to treat Humvees. Oh, speaking of which, we could just lock this. So let's lock that. Then at least the rest of them can do their thing. Yeah, I may have to delete a couple production buildings. Like the wood one isn't as necessary. And maybe a couple chemical extractors since they're not as necessary, right? As long as we're keeping up with fertilizer, we should be alright. And we could always rebuild them when we do start getting our numbers back up again. I don't know what the max number was I've ever been at on this playthrough, but I think we had at least like 240 or something. Maybe 250, I'm not sure. I don't think we ever hit the 250 mark, so. We will now. We'll probably be at the 250 mark with just our first batch of people we're bringing. It'll probably take a little extra time too to build that other, like the gym and stuff out there because it's so far out there. Yeah, and it looks like the haulers may be catching up a little bit because we have so many out there now. So hopefully that's the case. If not, we'll delete some fertilizer and some greenhouses and just delete a little bit of everything. Yeah, I don't think we're doing too bad. Honestly, at some point in time, if you have, one hauler for each job, I'm sure it's going to eventually be plenty enough. So The bedroom does look quite full because everyone's working really hard too. So now that everyone's actively working and we're seeing the influx, we can tell that we're gonna need more beds, right? So I'm thinking another bedroom in here would make good. So as everyone's working and doing stuff, there's another bedroom like there is here they can stop at and sleep. Alrighty, so the room is ready. We'll start by disabling these jobs so we don't accidentally start bringing people in before we're ready. Yeah. So now that I'm seeing the effect too of having so much going on, we do need to reduce everything. I want to start with the trees all the way down to 2. I think we'll still profit. We're not really using trees for much. I think these can be reduced majorly as well. If we start to have a need for them, we'll come back. We'll take out 5 of those as well. Now what we'll do is design our brand new state-of-the-art gymnasium and remodel this area. So I want to take that wall out. So I need to go like this, I think. Nah. I just need to click on the wall. Okay. And all the way to here. So the new layout, right, we're just going to kind of follow this little area here. And we'll still be able to access both sides, go all around, do whatever we want to do if there's a future goal. And then kind of same idea here, if it'll let me click. Come on, booba. And I'll probably just do to the road as well. Something like that. Bring this across. Boom. So I think that's kind of what I want. No, isn't kind of. That is what I want. And then the gymnasium can be a good, better sized building, right? Kind of like it was down there. Even if we don't use the whole thing, at least it'll be big enough where we could always put more stuff in it if we want. And I kind of want to start counting these 1, 2. So I think we need 12 on each side. 12 would make 24. Oh wait. We could just move this one. I think that would be my 12th one. Yeah, so I'm a silly man. We'll delete these and rebuild them because I'm crazy. Yeah, I'm convinced these tables are useless. And we will just do the feeding piles. Um, let's also give them some roads. Right. And hopefully that'll benefit them when it comes to just getting around. Getting their needs met within time. So they don't have a bedroom. But this I feel like is just a great area for a gym. A big 30 by 30 is pretty ridiculous for only like 20 people. But we're gonna do it. And then we're gonna also place a bedroom about here. We'll do a 12 by 15, kind of random. But they'll be able to have a full scale bedroom, just like the bedroom down there at the bottom of the map. And speaking about bedrooms at the bottom of the map, right, I don't think it would hurt to go ahead and build ourselves a bedroom in here somewhere or something, right? What I'm looking at for a bedroom is probably this top corner. That still keeps us kind of in the area of humans and allows us to kind of keep this right hand side over here for if we do need like nurseries in the future or whatever. I'm just gonna go ahead and go crazy on the doors. Actually, let's delete that door and delete that door. I like that door actually. But yeah, pretty much anywhere near a road. There isn't a road right here, so we just won't go there. So I'm thinking, since we got so much of the builds going on in a free night, I'm just gonna go ahead and fast forward. I still don't get what the weird noise is. I don't know what to do about it. I'm hoping eventually it'll go away if we have enough haulers and everything's going smoothly. I think it has to do with the amount of stuff we got going on that keeps needing attention. I didn't mean for these to all be lower level ones too. If we upgrade these, it'll probably free up some of our workers here, right? And maybe even increase production. Okay. I'm pretty sure I marked those for deletion with the delete button, but I'm not sure. We'll see. I'm also thinking some of the fertilizer machines can come down. Maybe that'll help, right? We still have quite a few, but maybe just having so many built up resources sitting in outputs is not good. So you kind of have like this constant effect of resources being destroyed into thin air. So I think that causes a lot of lag. That's gonna be my guess. Because I just started hearing that noise like crazy, and now it's like I'm suffering really bad. So we'll see how everything goes. Stats wise, I mean, let's be real. We have nothing to worry about. It does look like in the day we've been losing fertilizer, but I think it's because people have been so busy. So hopefully we can nip that right down. Carrots. We'll probably get rid of like 5 of those, right? And then glowberries will all of them but 4. And that should also greatly reduce some of the workload over here. Man, I was trying to like tell myself to not multitask so much, but now I have these builders just kind of doing all kinds of things. What I'm gonna do is, yeah, prioritize certain things. Like, let's get these guys all out of here. I think that's marking them for deletion. I'm not sure. Yeah, it is. So I guess I didn't mark them correctly or something. I don't know. But hopefully they'll get that done faster now. Yeah, I think a lot of the haulers are spending their time picking this stuff up now too, off the ground instead of doing their normal routes of getting resources. So that'll also probably help getting a lot of the resources out of the ground as we delete stuff. There's no one over here to get this, so I think I'm just gonna build one right here. I could throw a couple in temporarily just to pick stuff up. Almost messed up big time, dude. Good thing there wasn't an attack last night. I'm giving up hope on that. I should just move one of these guys later. Or forget about it till I'm ready to fill up another hauler, really. So I feel like we've sat here long enough without me talking. So I might as well say some more things. While we're getting that building, we'll dream about our new science lab that we'll be able to use here and get our population increased. Man, it's gonna take quite a while to get that done here. But once these rooms are done, we'll have a kitchen for them to go and eat at. Level 1 Humvees specifically. The 2s and 3s, so we'll go ahead and walk down and just join everyone else in the cafeteria still. That way we can keep an eye on how full our cafeteria gets as they get turned into humans as well. Bedroom, there's going to be a bedroom here specifically for anyone in here. There's also going to be the nice comfort boost. And then the skills training room will have everything that allows them to level up, stay happy, and this will just be their job to keep them busy and to help it to where they want things, the need for hunger, the need for whatever, and then they'll go and exercise or skills train, whatever they need in order to level up. And they should spend most of their time up there. The only time they should come out for the most part is to come to the shared cafeteria. The next cafeteria will probably go in right behind this setup. Or even further, like out here. Another long building like this. And build a little area for people to stop and eat. But I think they still have to go back to the main storage to grab their food. So I don't know how much of a problem that will be. But it seems like people are pretty good at getting around with all these roads. Maybe upgrade these roads wouldn't hurt. That little noise is driving me insane. And honestly, I thought if I just got more buildings to work, that it wouldn't be as big of a problem. I'm assuming that's what it is though. Is it's buildings hitting their limits. Right? Yeah, that's honestly what I think it is. Is it's buildings hitting their limits. Either on inputs or outputs, or they're not, they want input. That's all I can assume. Seems like fertilizer is one we're having a hard time catching back up with. I have faith, though, that we'll be able to catch back up. We do have a couple groups of humans here kind of just sitting around, and all they do is that. Oh, they do do. So I'm gonna bring these guys up here just to kind of help with the workload, and I think that would be beneficial while we're sitting around and just building. I was really hoping by tonight we'd be able to start bringing people in using this lab, but I don't want to risk it. And what I would rather do right now too is keep breaking down how much production we have, as we do not need it all, right? So in the past 24 hours, right, a lot of these trends are insanely through the roof. So just kind of deleting a bunch of them off and seeing what we actually need or what's actually going on would be better. Because we did not have this much, even when we still had Humvees and stuff. So what we're going to do is drop everything off and kind of see where we're at. Not everything, just some stuff. I don't know why this isn't upgraded yet, man. It's probably going to be a while. And I want to have like a whole 24 hours go by where I'm just building. I'll probably skip through a lot of it. And the next episode is pretty much just going to be that. Getting this stuff done, filled in, and then we'll do our bedroom. But I want to get that up there done. And if the bedroom up here gets done, anybody who needs it will go to it, I'm sure. So, you know, I don't know how big of a deal it is to actually build them their own amenities like this, right? I do know that this food right here will be specifically for the level 1 Humvees in order for them to be able to eat grilled meat. So that's something we can assure, is that all the level ones that want to just go eat, they'll just eat right here, and they can't go anywhere else. So if they're working right here, that should be efficient for them to be eating. Alright, so after this attack, this is going to be the end of the episode. So let's get in here, man. Speed it up. We already know what they're doing over there. That's going to be the whole next episode, is watching those guys build. So, I forgot to hit that button again. Not hitting that stuff could be detrimental. Yeah, feeling pretty confident behind the mega base here. I wish I could figure out what's causing the clicking noise. I could just only assume it's this stuff keep popping up. Like, having these disabled and just having needs not being met on the buildings. I want to try to be as precise as I can. So as we bring in more people, if we're like okay, we're starting to lose food or something, then we'll build more production. Because with humans being all of our people and having to go so far, they walk slower and they carry less. So I thought with having hauling stations, see 44 out of 160. I don't know if that's how comparable that is to a Humvee or if that's just max. But, you know, 80 metal, let's say a Humvee does have like 50% more. That means every distance they're walking, they're doing it faster and they're carrying more each way. So we definitely want to reduce and only produce as much as our population actually needs, right? I think I'm gonna give up like 3 more of these. Actually 4 more of these. We have a whole row right here. I think we can go ahead and open our doors too again. Everything's nice and done. I'm gonna go ahead and mark these for priority. This doesn't have anyone working at it. I don't know what happened. Oh, they all went into here. Into these various jobs. Alright, so we're coming to the end of the episode. We have 2 rows ready. Once we're done building, next episode we'll just sit here building. Once we have our control center or whatever they call it, I forgot what I called it, concentration camp. Once my concentration camp is complete, we'll start bringing in more zombies at a time. 24 to be specific at a time, and level them up as quickly as possible, and hopefully get them going. Get some more people going. We may even be able to house more than 24 at a time with this good of an area. We'll just start out with that and kind of see how it flows, as well as go ahead and have the level 1 Humvees do that, level 2 Humvees do this, and level 3 Humvees do that. That way it'll encourage us to have more of each at a time to kind of fill 24, 24, 24 will be 60. So I think that'll make a more significant difference, having 60 and having 4 come in and go out at a time. So I think that'll be a better idea. If we start getting overwhelmed at any point in time, then we'll stop. So tune in next time, and the next episode is going to be an extra long episode like this one. So tune in, and I think we're probably going to go to a full hour. So see you when you get here.